Okay, friends, so to start off our video, this is a little pumpkin that my daughter Sophia had made for me when she was in elementary school many years ago. As you can see, it has taken a beating, but I don't like to throw away anything that my kids have made for me, so I got permission from Sophia to give this little pumpkin a makeover. So it's more of a treasure to treasure with this one because, you know, my little one made it for me, so it is a treasure, but it needed a facelift, so that's what I'm doing. I just took those paints that you see there, and I just decided to create a nice warm pumpkin color. It's a cross between brown and orange, but it covered so nicely because I used some chalk paint. So that is what we are doing. We're going to give this little pumpkin 2 coats of the paint that we created, just using that orange paint, that gold yellow, and that brown chalk paint. And it turns out so pretty, guys. So I wanted to show you this because if you have any old fall decor, and maybe it just needs, you know, a fresh coat of paint, maybe it needs new ribbon, don't throw it away. Break out your paints and your paintbrushes, get some new ribbon, and just give it a cute little facelift, just like we're doing here. And look at what a pretty color we created. So while that's drying, I'm getting out 2 of these tin cans. I love to upcycle tin cans, guys. So I got some chalk paint in that really pretty turquoise color that you see right there. I'm going to put 2 coats of paint onto both of these cans. It's not going to be perfect because we're going to age them up, but this is a really cute, fun way to upcycle your tin cans. And isn't that color beautiful? So that's after 2 coats, and we're just gonna let that dry. And they were thin coats, okay? Because again, we are going to age them up. Now that is just one of those Dollar Tree candles. They are so fun. I have a video coming out where I'm gonna show you what I do with them. So that's just a little preview. But for these tin cans, we are going to use these pumpkin napkins from Dollar General. They were only $1. And how pretty is that napkin, guys? Look at how beautiful all of those pumpkins are. Decoupage came to mind as soon as I saw those napkins, so I wanted to show that to you. So now these cans are all dry. After 2 thin coats, we are just going to age them. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some of that pumpkin paint we created right there, and we are just going to dry brush over our tin cans, just like you see me doing there. It's just going to give it this little country rustic look, and it's going to age them up a little bit. So this is just fun, just a fun idea. So all I'm doing is I'm putting a little bit of paint onto my paintbrush. I'm wiping the majority of it off onto a napkin, and then I'm just lightly going over the can just like that to put the color on, because we don't want it to be on there thick. We want it to look old and aged. So I cut out one of the pumpkins from that napkin that I showed ya. And I'm just going to tear around the edges because I don't want clean edges on this craft. I want to have it look old and rustic. So I'm just going to carefully tear the pumpkin out. So I just hope to give you guys some ideas. Now, there is our little pumpkin, and now we're going to decoupage him onto our can. But guys, Dollar Tree has cute little fall napkins, and Hobby Lobby has really cute little fall napkins. There's also obviously the ones I showed you from Dollar General. You can get your tin cans, guys, and there is so many possibilities that you can do to upcycle them with these fun, pretty fall napkins. So I just hope to give you guys some ideas. I will tell you though that if you're going to be decoupaging with napkins for the first time, be a little careful because they are delicate, they can tear. So just lightly go over them with your paintbrush really softly. And there you go. Look at how cute that is. But just do it gently so that you don't tear your napkin. So I did another little pumpkin. I tore out another one from our napkin. And I'm just going to decoupage him onto there the exact same way. I think these are so cute, friends. I plan on making some more. I love to upcycle. So we all have tin cans. So I just love to upcycle. And look at how cute they look when they're all dry. There are so many things and so many ways you can upcycle your tin cans, friends. I'm just hoping to give you some ideas. So I'm going to take that ribbon there that I got from Dollar Tree with some twine, and I'm just going to hot glue it to the top of the can, just like you see there. I made a little shoestring bow and I hot glued that on there. And then I just added in a little pine cone. And that is how they turned out, guys. Really simple, really easy. Just some paint, some decoupage, a napkin that we got from Dollar General, some twine, some inexpensive Dollar Tree ribbon, some little additions. And again, there's that little napkin that we used. And that is how they turned out, guys. I had the little pine cones on hand. Those little florals there, they came from Dollar Tree. And I just created something really cute and precious with those tin cans. And I just added a votive candle into one, the smaller one. And that is how cute it looks, guys. Just hoping to give you some ideas. So our pumpkin is all nice and dry now. So what I'm going to do with him is I'm going to get out a little bit of paint here. Just like you see there, I got out the bright orange again. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to dry brush a little bit into the little crevices because it was very, very flat looking. So by adding in a little dry brush of the brighter orange, it just adds some detail and it just makes the definition of the pumpkin pop a little bit more. So just using our dry brushing effect for this little pumpkin. And all I'm going to do, guys, now is I'm just going to take a little leaf and I'm just going to add that little leaf onto our pumpkin here. And what I'm doing, friends, just like I did in the prior craft with the tin cans, is I'm just using some florals, basically some of my scrap florals, just florals I had on hand, florals I've used in the past, just some florals I had in my little stash. That's all I did. I didn't go out and buy anything. So just taking some twine and just making another little shoelace bow. But you can get some nice floral picks, friends, from Dollar Tree. They have the leaves. They have all the fall florals out now. So go to your Dollar Tree, see what they have, and you can really have some fun with some upcycled crafts. And just adding in another little pine cone. I've used those pine cones in a few of my videos, guys. I had a huge bag of them. So again, just using what I had on hand. And look at what we did. Look at how cute our little pumpkin looks now. And that is how I styled it. And Sophia, I hope you're watching. I hope you see what Mom did. I love that little pumpkin you made for me, and I plan on keeping him for many, many years. So I hope that you guys like this. And again, guys, it's just all about giving you some fun ideas. And there's me in the mirror, just waving hi. So another idea, guys. One of my neighbors had thrown away this old broom. It was really ratty. I asked if I could have it, and she said yes. So I decided to paint the handle of this broom with this green craft paint. I love that green color. I thought it was so beautiful. Now, I have to tell you, I got the idea for upcycling this broomstick from Olivia from Olivia's Romantic Home. So I always want to give another crafter credit. I first saw this idea a couple of years ago on Olivia's Romantic Home. So I just decided to try my hand at it because when I saw my neighbor throwing this broomstick away, I thought to myself, oh, I can absolutely make that over. So this is our third Trash to Treasure project, and I just want to say thank you to Olivia for the idea. And I love that green color, maybe because it's fall, but I saw that green color and I guess it was just giving me Wizard of Oz vibes. So I just decided to paint the handle of that broomstick green. I did use 2 coats, guys, just letting you know. And that is just regular craft paint. I thought that green color was so pretty. I think that's the 3rd time I've said it, I know. But when you guys see how it looks when it's finished, the orange goes so pretty with that green. So my whole purpose for doing this video, friends, was to just give you some ideas. If you have an old broom, if you have some old fall decor, and say it just doesn't have the shine and the luster that it used to, you can absolutely make it over. Don't throw it away. Turn your trash into a treasure with just some fun craft paint, some ribbon, and whatever you have left in your craft stash, or go to Dollar Tree, get some inexpensive florals. The possibilities are endless. Just use what you have and just give it a whole beautiful, fresh makeover. Okay, so our broom has 2 coats on it now, guys, and it's all nice and dry. So that is just some really pretty ribbon from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to hot glue a piece of it to the top. I really want it to be secure, so I am going to take a little nail and I'm going to nail the ribbon into the top as well, because I just don't trust the glue holding it with just the glue, because I'm wrapping it really tight around our broom handle here. So I just wanted to make sure that it was really secure because I'm pulling it tight and I'm wrapping it around our broom handle. Just like you see me doing there. Now that we have the top of our broom handle nice and tightly wrapped, I'm going to add some florals to the broom. So I'm just using some hot glue, guys. And those florals there that you see, they did come from Dollar Tree. And the broom was really, really ratty. So what I did was I just cut off some of the really ratty pieces on the bottom of our broomstick, and I left as much as I could. So I wanted to add some florals to kind of hide some of the holes from all of the ratty pieces I cut off. So that's why I decided to use these florals right here. So now I'm going to make a nice, big, beautiful bow to cover up all of the glue and all of the stems from our florals. Just like you see, we have our first loop, we did the twist, and now we're going to pinch it in the middle. Now we have our second loop. We're going to do another twist. The twist just makes your bow more floofy, and it also tells your ribbon where to go. So that's why we do the twist. And don't you love the word floofy? That's how I describe a lot of my bows, friends. I just use the word floofy. So I hope you like that word. And that ribbon there did come from Dollar Tree also. So I just had it pinched in the middle and I tied it with some twine. So that ribbon that you see me using right there, That is also a Dollar Tree find. All of the ribbon here came from Dollar Tree. Just letting you guys know that. And Dollar Tree does have it out now. So it's very pretty ribbon and I think it's really good quality. Just letting you know that. So I'm just creating the center of our bow, okay? Because we're using two different ribbons. So I'm just going to tie the center of our bow right there in the middle of the bow we created. I hope you guys understand. I hope I am explaining that right to you. I don't ever want to confuse you. So see, we have the center of our bow. Now we're going to add to our bow using some more of that ribbon from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has some really cute fall ribbon out, guys. Make sure you check out their ribbon. It is so precious and beautiful. I love how Dollar Tree is just really getting in some cute stuff, guys. So if you're on a budget, or even if you're not on a budget, check out Dollar Tree. They have really cute stuff. So just pinching some of the ribbon right there again in the middle. We left a little bit right there because that's going to be our leg. That's going to be one of our little legs. And all we did, guys, was we just added it to the back and we just pinched it in the middle. We made some loops just like we did with the plaid ribbon. And now I'm just tying it all together with some twine. I'm going to tie it really, really tight. And now our bow is going to be nice and secure to add to our broomstick. So now we're going to floofy our bow. Make sure all of our loops are nice and fluffy. So friends, I normally secure my bows to my wreaths or to my floral projects using a pipe cleaner or some floral wire, but I didn't have any floral wire, and that broom there is so compact that I could not get a pipe cleaner into it. So what I did was I broke out the stinky epoxy glue. You guys know that stuff is very stinky, but it works. So I just opened a window for some ventilation. I put some epoxy glue onto the bow and onto the broom, and then I used some hot glue to give it that immediate secure. But with the epoxy, that bow is not going anywhere. So when it's all nice and dry, that bow is going to be permanently onto our broom there. And look at how pretty our bow is, friends. Our bow is so pretty. And doesn't this broomstick give you Wizard of Oz vibes? When I was making this, all I kept thinking of was the Wicked Witch from the Wizard of Oz, and I kept hearing her cackling in my mind. It was just that green. I love that green. I think this is just so fun. So we're just going to take some more florals and we're going to add them to the top with some hot glue. I think this is my favorite craft on this video, guys, was this broom. So Olivia, if you are watching or if you hear about my Wizard of Oz broomstick, I just hope you know that I really did appreciate that idea. That was a wonderful idea to upcycle an old broom. So thank you so much for the idea. I did do mine a little different, but I think it turned out really cute. And I think it was a really great idea. So just adding in some more florals, guys, that I just had in my craft stash. I always keep my remnants. You guys know I always keep my remnants. I encourage you to keep your remnants because look at what you can do with just some remnants. Create something so beautiful, trash to treasure, on such a budget, very, very budget friendly, and it turns out absolutely beautiful, especially if you use some beautiful ribbon from Dollar Tree. Can you believe that ribbon was only $1.25 for each roll? And look at how pretty it is. So I'm just adding in some more of those little pine cones, guys, just to cover up some of the ribbon where it started and ended. I like everything to look nice and finished. So look at what we're going to do to the top. I thought the top was just too plain. So I had another one of those pumpkins in my craft stash. They came from Dollar Tree. It was left over from a prior craft. And now we're going to crown the top of our broomstick with the pumpkin. Doesn't it look like a little crown on top of our broomstick's head? I think that was so cute, and we just put a little piece of ribbon on it just to make it look nice and finished. And that's how it looks. It looks so regal now. Look at how beautiful our broomstick is. Absolute trash to treasure. It was literally just standing up, propped against a trash can. And look at what we did to it, friends. How beautiful is that? I love this. I think this is so beautiful. And there is his little crown on top of his head. Perfect little fall crown. There's the little pine cones we used, friends. There's our floral remnants. It turned out so beautiful. And how about that bow? Isn't that ribbon from Dollar Tree gorgeous? I really hope you guys check it out. And it doesn't look like a ratty old broom anymore, does it? How beautiful is this? I hope I give you guys the idea. I love to share these fun ideas. I love to just show you what you can do. I want you to have a beautiful fall home. So friends, here's another project, trash to treasure. Last project. I just had a piece of cardboard. I cut it into a circle as best I could. I'm not the perfect circle cutter, guys, just so you know. I had some of those fall leaves left over from a pick. I pulled the plastic off the back of the leaf. So now it's just really easy and flexible to work with, and it lays flat. When you have your floral picks of the leaves, just pull the plastic off from the actual leaf. It comes right off, friends. It's not hard at all. So we're just going to take some more decoupage, the Mod Podge, and we're going to decoupage our napkin onto that piece of cardboard. We are creating a little placemat to put some fall decor on top of. So we're creating a little placemat with our florals. I'm getting tongue-tied. And we are going to put some fall decor on top of this little placemat. And it's just going to be the perfect little way to display your fall decor. So if you have some leaves, some picks left over, you don't know what to do with them, the plastic part on the back, the plastic that secures the leaf to the stem, I hope I'm explaining this right, it peels right off. And now we have these little flat leaves. We hot glued them around the cardboard. I'm giving it a nice, generous coating of the Mod Podge just to keep it from fraying and just to keep things nice, and I want it to last. So adding some Mod Podge to your projects really helps make them last. And since I'm going to have things sitting on top of it, it just creates a nice seal. And that is what we made, friends. Just using what we had left over, just using some leaves we had left over. I had no plans for those leaves, so I just added them to a little piece of cardboard that we decoupaged that beautiful napkin on. And now we just created a cute little fall placemat to put some fall decor on top of. And if you took everything off, that's how it looks, guys. How cute, budget friendly, just nice trash to treasure projects, and you can create some really beautiful fall decor for your home. So I just hope I give you guys the idea. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. I love that little pumpkin. And again, Sophia, if you're watching, Mom loves that little pumpkin you made, and I have kept it for over 20 years. Yes, friends, that pumpkin is over 20 years old. So we gave it a nice facelift on a budget. I hope you guys love these ideas as much as I do. And look at our beautiful tin cans. You don't have to spend a lot to have a beautiful home, friends. Just showing you those napkins again. They are at Dollar General. They're at Dollar General. Make sure you grab them. So many decoupage projects. Look at how beautiful. So thank you guys again for joining me on this video. I hope I gave you the ideas. I hope I just got the old crafting juices flowing. I hope you get excited about fall coming, and I hope you just have some fun. Break out your paint, your Mod Podge, your hot glue, all your crafting supplies, your leftover scrap florals, and just have a ball. So I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, stay safe, stay hydrated, and take care.